Hey guys, good morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you're watching me for, whichever time you're watching this video. Just a quick one. Last week I dropped a video of how we the weed ladies are pumping our breasts, our nyash, and everything, and yet the men are not staying. How we are beautifying ourselves, being psychedelic, yet they are not staying. And I also talk of the men, how they are building their muscles, having six pack, trying to have a mansion with the cars, try to drink whatever they want to drink to satisfy the women in bed, yet the women are not also staying. So right now, when they say this adage that say love is blind, but marriage will open your eyes, it's just because when you love somebody, whatever the person does, it doesn't count. You just see it as normal. Okay, I know he's changing. I know she's changing. No. By the time you are not inside a marriage, by the time the thing is not overwhelming you, you not say, no, I can't take this anymore. That is why there's an adage that say, if you know you cannot, say it from the beginning. Not when you are finished carrying to some extent. Somebody want to help you and lift a load and put on your head. After you have lifted up to almost your head, you now say, no, 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 this load is too heavy. Why don't you check that the load was too heavy before you wanted to carry it? So that is why you see these days we are having broken marriages, divorce, abandonment of children, home, different things. Because why? If you ask the partners, if you are those that talk to partners, what is it that is causing the problem now? And the other one, the one that is complaining, will say, this is what he's doing or this is what she's doing. And the other one will say, but you met me like this, but I've been doing these things. So it was fine for you. Why is it now wrong? Like you have a man keeping late nights and we're just being it, okay, just want to hang out. When he married you, he cannot stop because that's part of him. When you have a wife that is always psychedelic and he doesn't care whether there's food, there's no food, all she needs is beautifying herself. When you still married, she will not change because that's her lifestyle. That's the truth, oh. Then you now start saying she don't know how to save, she don't know how to do. You met her like that. If you know you don't want a woman like that, why not just quit at the beginning? And look, babe, because you love this person, she's shapeful, she's educated, she's influential, she's this, she's that, or he's handsome, he's rich, he's this, he's that, and you want to keep him. Sometimes I used to tell many people that are close to me, I said, come, let me tell you something. I love you. I cherish you. I want to be with you. My whole body yearns for you. I can't live without you. But I love myself too much to know that you are not good for me. How many of us put those things to consideration? You love the person, yes. You want to be with the person, yes. But there are some certain things you can't take, which means it's not good for you. No matter how beautified a food is, how the food looks, when you know there's a poison in that food, you don't dare yourself to eat it. No matter if you have not eaten, no matter how they garnish it, no matter the chicken, no matter what that is you are craving for, and you heard that there is poison in this food, they're not born you now, make you chop that food now, because you know the consequences when you eat it. It's death. There is no two ways about it. Even if you survive, all your intestine will be removed. So many damages will come to you, and you are not ready to do that. Like I was telling somebody the other day, I said, somebody might have sickness for 5 years, 10 years, 15 years. And you want a cure to that sickness. Why are people that are having cancer doing chemotherapy, doing biopsy, doing different things? Because why? They want that sickness to go, no matter how long. They will repeat it over and over again. They are used to it. They know the drug they are taking. They know. But they still want it to go. That is how it is. You don't, that thing that is not making you comfortable, you still want to remove it. Have you ever, most women will know this, or maybe you see a man going into the labor room with his wife, he will know. At that point in time, when the labor is hard, he said when the tough get going, the going gets tough. The child is pressing to come out. The woman is also pressing to bring the child out. Because why? I'm fed up. The pain is too much. And the child is struggling. I want to leave this place. I want to come out of this place. So the both of them will press forth. And what happened? Good thing will come out of it. So that is the only way. He said, I leave what I cherish to fight for what I really need. Yes. It's an adage. He said, I love this thing, but I will leave it and do the one that is painful to me. So sometimes you see a man be with a woman and abusing this woman in every way. And you see this same man with another woman, pampering, petting, cherishing, loving, and keeping this woman like a flower that is not going to wither. The same man. If you want to say, why? Why did it change? Maybe the other one don't have character. No. It's because of what you allowed the man to do to you. When you tell a man, okay, I can take this, I can bear it. Why do you see these days that there is divorce, there is this, women don't want to take nonsense anymore, women don't want to take trash anymore? Because before, your husband will even bring a wife into the house, marry second wife, marry third wife. They will not even feed you and your children. You will be the house girl to them. You will be everything just because you want to bear the title of being married, or you just want to be, or you don't want your children, or one reason or the other, which it doesn't concern me. You will still be there. Why? Because you allow the man to do those nonsense to you. You allow the man, and that is when you see that same man will be pampering the new one. Will be, in fact, you will not be saying, this man is wicked. The man is not wicked. It is what you accept. You accept it. Like this, our popular actor that went to marry, and the wife said, no is no. You are still the first. The woman is not coming to my house. I said no. Make your ground known. No is no. I don't care whether it was a mistake, how it happened, what happened. No is no. You see some people will still come out in the internet and say, after all, she knows before that he was married. So my husband is not to be blamed. And maybe she seduced her. She do this. You come and be. Tell me, why would that man not pregnant another woman again? Tell me, why would that man not pregnant another woman again? Because why? You have a defensive wife. My wife understand. She knows. And you will not see. Most of you, listen, let me tell you something. You see some men mostly end up in 3 wives. Do you know why? Let me tell you something. Most men end up in 3 wives. How? And tell me why. Some end up in 2. When they marry second wife to their first wife, what will I do? Everybody will say, don't mind them. Everybody know you as the first wife. Everybody, you born first boy, you born first girl. Now you be first for everything. So because you want to be here and you want to carry the title of first, you will just say, after all, now the marriage join me, not be me go marry join another person husband. You will not be there. Then watch whether that second wife will allow the husband to bring another wife. And paraventura, when the second wife, the husband and marry another wife and say, you come and meet a woman before now, I married you. You will not say that the last wife, this first wife will not be happy because they bring a third wife. And he will not join the third wife to pepper the second wife because what she has done to her before. And you will not see that the both of them will not block. No more wife. If you know what I'm saying, if you get it, you get it. No more wife. Why? Because they know. They know what it takes. Just because the first one wants the second one to feel what she felt. That is why he allowed the third one. Before the husband talk, say, bring her. Before she wanted to say, was I not here where they bring you? Where they brought you? I was here. So, allow my husband to bring another wife. So, you see some men ending up in that one. Why? Because they protest. If a man hits you and you tell... A lady told me a story one day. I was just shocked. Like, wow. Like, really, really wow. She said she was dating this guy when they were in university. He said this guy... At least the lady is more clever than the guy, you know. Sometimes he followed that. They were in the same department and everything. They were dating. He said there was one day, so they were solving maths. They were doing like tutorials, or maybe they have exam or something. So they solved it, and the lady now said, no, that is not how they solve it. So that's not the correct one. Then the lady now solved it. Then the man just do it like this. You self, you too sabi. He didn't slap the lady. He just used his hand to wave as if he want to slap her. Say, you self, you too sabi. He didn't touch her. The hand did not touch her. He said, just tell the man, say, that is the end of the relationship till today. And the both family knew themselves. They were already ready to marry and everything. Said no. If you can raise your hand on me, that means when we get home, before something will happen, you will also raise your hand. How begful they are, how they beg to do everything. Till today, the lady got married to another man. You understand? It is what you allows a man to do to you. That is what he will do to you, my brother and my sister. It is what you allow. This one is for the men. For the ladies, you see a man. I have a friend. Then, this guy truly loved this girl. I will tell you, the guy suffers it too. This guy truly loved this girl. When they say truly, before the guy, if the girl went to the guy's house, then we were still very young. She was actually my cousin. So, when she goes to this guy's house, she will tell the guy every meat in the stew, go and bring meat, go and bring this, go and bring this one for you will sleep with me. And my pants is dirty, please help me to wash. The boy was just doing what they say. In fact, when they say some people use jazz, this is my first time of experiencing jazz without real jazz. I don't know how to say it. Remote control without jazz. Just because the guy truly loved the girl. The guy truly want to be with the girl. Anything the girl says, shut up, I'm talking. This that the guy will just say, okay, okay. The girl still finally say, I don't want you, it's not you I want. The guy got married to another girl. This girl suffered for more than 10 years, no man. She was having anyone that come, you can go. Anyone that come want to play boy before she eventually married. Till today, she still discusses it and say, I wish I know her. We advised her then, she didn't listen. So also some men. Just because you like the woman, she's shapeful, she's popular, she's this, she's that, she's educated, she's influential, you don't want to let go and you are suffering. Whoever say men are not suffering in marriage, they are lying. Men are suffering just the way the women are suffering. But the only thing is that why we are not saying men are doing something wrong is because the domestic violence, yes, it's not all women that can beat a man. I didn't say women don't beat men. My auntie was beating the husband and the mate and would sit on top of the two of them then. We were very, very young. I still remember the story. Some ladies do hit men. Why some men are very gentle, they don't hit. Even because you don't hit doesn't justify you to be a very nice person. You can treat. The reason why we always say men is because they will go and marry and join you. They will abandon you and the children. They will do this. Hardly out of 100 women, only 5 that can abandon their children with their husband. Why 95 of men will abandon their children and their wife? Men are getting a toxic marriage just the same way women are getting. It is not also easy for them. Of a truth. Nobody speaks for them. Nobody advocates for them. I see internet is blowing these days because people are speaking for men. They will accuse them. Yes, the men need to be speak for. Bet and bet. Don't do what others are doing. You change ladies. You break their hearts. Do you know that it is better for you to offend God and beg for forgiveness than for you to break a lady's heart? A lady can take everything, suffering, malnutrition, and everything. You see, emotion. When you make a woman go through emotional pain, whatever you see, you will bear. I'm not saying it because I'm a woman. I'm saying it because it's the truth. Even the Bible is against it. The society is against it. Everybody is against it. Women are not supposed to be treated wrongly emotionally, physically, morally. Think of it. So, before I deviate from my story, men, women, the best thing for us to do is let's try to tolerate one another. Have you seen a siblings? Sometimes you might be 5, 6 like me. I love children. Anybody around me, anybody that comes around me, anybody that knows me know that the only thing I love is children. You can see me flaunt. I don't flaunt cars or anything, no. My children around me for picture. Anywhere you see me, you see my children. Those are my assets. Apart from being my children, I love children. Anyone around me know that I take care of people's children. In fact, I do babysitting. Full one. So, why I'm saying this is that you have 6 children, you have 10 children, you have 15 children, you even have 2 or 3. You see that sometimes they were brought up in the same house. They grew together. They understand each other. They still fight. They still quarrel. Mommy, I don't like this one character. Mommy, I don't. And you were the one that brought up the 2 of them. They will have different characters. Even twin, they cannot be the same thing. So how are you not thinking your wife will just come or your husband will just come and 2 of you will just when we are boyfriend and girlfriend, let me tell you something. There's difference between, I told a little girl then when she wants to marry, auntie, no, I say, come, you are going to marry now. There's difference between boyfriend and girlfriend and marriage. Oh. He said, but it's the same person. I say, even if it's the same person, boyfriend and girlfriend, if I'm going to my boyfriend's house now, no, I'm spending 2 weeks or 3 weeks, I will just be anything. I'll take anything after all. I'm going back to my house. But this one is a lifetime. You are staying there forever and ever. Family will come. Friends will come. Different people will come. Street people, village people. In fact, sometimes if you go even confused, now this one be the guy when they date before. You married the same person. But you be confused. Are you sure this was the guy I was dating then or they changed him? Is this the lady I was dating then or that? That's why you now say, hey, since when I marry, a character change. The character not change anything, no. Since when I marry, his behavior don't change. The behavior not change anything, no. Because there were no much time for the both of you to analyze all these things, even if you are staying with a man. Boyfriend and girlfriend is different from being married. Prove me wrong anytime, any day. Boyfriend and girlfriend is different from being married, though. When you are married, you now know that, it's different. Why do you see these days? People are running out of marriage. People are running out of marriage. If God just make an announcement now from heaven and say a divorce is not a sin, come see all this one a big pastor. How many of them go come up for husbands? How many of them go leave their wife or their husbands? And the truth I hear they tell you, so many people are running. I'm not saying marriage is toxic. I'm not saying marriage is not good. I'm not saying marriage is a beautiful thing. It's enjoyable. It's endurable. It's a school that you can never graduate. You can never see the beginning or the end. Or less death. The thing is that let's try and tolerate one another. Put the other person in your shoe. Like there is one thing I don't like in men. Not because I'm a woman. Generally, I don't like it. Seeing you like this, I have two eyes. I can see very well. My sight is very, very intact. You are not coming to tell me, I am the man. I am the man. Of course, I know you are the man. Nobody's dragging your manhood with you. Nobody wants to change it. Me, I'm not willing to even carry the manhood. So that is one major thing. I am the man. I decide. No, you are both two. There is no inferior or superior in marriage. When God say, men, love your wife. Somebody you love, you not raise your voice or control. Love is okay, darling. I love it the way you do it. Then, when you love the woman will not respect. Like what our pastor, popular pastor, Johnson Suleiman said, you see these days, men are saying, women are not submissive. It's only your husband you are supposed to be submissive with too. Not all men. You don't marry a woman. You've not married the woman. You are just a boyfriend and girlfriend. Say, she don't have character. She's not submissive. She's not this. If she give you all the quality, which one will come rich or marry? When marriage will come rich now, you say she not this spicy. She don't want add. She don't want do this. So men, please, let's try and tolerate. Let's try and understand each other. Let's bear one another's body. Likewise, the women. When you are married to a man, whether you are older than him, he's older than you, there is no small child in marriage. He's your husband. He's your husband. Yes, if you bring a decision and he say no, everybody in this life have a weak point. No one that doesn't have a weak point. Yes, he's so stubborn. He doesn't listen to me. There should be the time you can be able to talk to him. I've heard a lady told me once and say, people will say, if you are sleeping at night, that is when you want to talk to your husband. If your husband wants to sleep with you, say, immediately she even tried to even say she want to bring a conversation. The man will say, okay, because I want to sleep with you. Now, you go with your kwekus for like 6 months, 3 months, until she now bring all the ancestors in their village to beg and beg before the man will even hear her. Yes, people can be that difficult. But let me tell you, no matter how difficult somebody is, there is always a weak point. You've not searched for it. You've not seen it. You've not known it. Please respect your husbands. I know some, yes, some do respect, but the men, try. There is a way you can talk and say, darling, see the other day you bring this one. I'm not trying to say your opinion is not good, though. The other day you bring this one, it didn't work. Just let's try this one. If it didn't work, then we'll go back to the one you said before. There is a way you talk. We women, we have, including me. My second name are bad math. Bad math. But let's try and respect, because men, one thing they mostly need is respect. So no matter how you respect them, no matter how you clean for them, no matter how you do, no matter how you bring your head down, no matter how you say yes, they say sit down, you sit down, they say stand up, you stand up. And men like those things, I can't even lie you. Men just like you say, would you shut up or sit down there? Can you tell your wife to shut up or sit down there? Like a house girl or a child or a baby. So men una get men though. You just carry king, woman when you marry. Another person pikin, you want bitter. Because say what happen? He fuck up. Where you they fuck up? Every day me they answer me this question. Where you they fuck up? Who they beat you? Your wife go carry king and say one beat you because you sleep aside. Or you go carry king one beat you say because you go club. Or you go carry king one beat you say because you not enter house. Or you not tell her where you go. Is it possible? But you will carry king say you want beat your wife. He not tell you where you go. He not quick come. And I saw you they call her not picky phone. Some men could be heartless, You might go even give you food you pour on top of fan. Now wife they be call her, not be ass girl, not be slave. Oh. Your wife go cook, he go clean, he go arrange, he go take care of the children, he go drop them for school, go pick them. You go still come house, you go cross your leg, say give me food, chop finish, you still wash your hand, say make it call pack plate, make it not even he don't greet you. Especially this greeting of a thing. I really want to talk more about it. So if they greet you latose or laveze or whatever state or whichever greetings you greet, apart from this our general good morning, they greet you good morning. They greet you that your language. What you want come up for your body if they greet you good morning? What you want add to your body if they greet you your dialect greeting? Because most men will say the woman not need that greeting. The woman not he said give honor to who honor is due for. I don't see this adage all of now. They say, why will you respect a pastor and you don't respect your husbands? Who say nobody should respect their husbands? Give honor to who honor is due to. Is in the Bible. Honor your prophets. Submit to your husband. They change the whole thing. Where they say honor your husband. He say honor your father and your mother. And honor your prophet. The word of a prophet is power. Where they? They change everything upside down. It didn't say honor your husband. It says submit to your husband. Some change around. They say that submit now. Anytime we call you for sleep. If you know answer, I say you are not submissive. If you not cook, just they change everything up and down. Honor your father and your mother so that your days will be long. Honor your prophets, not your husband. Nobody stop you from kneeling and greeting your husband if that is what you want or if that is what he wants. My own don't even notice. Even if I need that greeter, he not even care. Even if I don't need that greeter, he not even concern. You know, just he hear say somebody greeter, he waka pass. He not concern. Whether you kneel down, whether you sit down, you on top of bed, you there where you greet, you lie down. Go look on me. So I don't see the reason you say the woman they respect pastor. If you see where a pastor, they go need that greet pastor. You know they need that greet your husband for house. Eh? You know they greet the boss. What it concern your wife? What it will do for his house? And what it they outside? The Bible say give honor to who honor is due for. To who honor is due for. I'm not saying you should not respect your husband. I'm not saying you should not greet your husband. Don't get me wrong. Your husband is your husband. I have seen a lady here. The man is a pastor. Apart from this man being a pastor, before he became a pastor, the guy is my friend till today. The husband brought her from Nigeria to Europe. In the morning, she would just come. Kneel down, greet the husband. The husband won her the first week. Second, kneel down, greet the husband won her. Say, I will take you back to Africa. I said, I don't need it. When they break, the man will be the first to say, good morning, honey. Did you sleep well? And maybe the woman is trying to rush out of the bed and want to come and kneel down. The man say, come on, lie down there and stay there. Who asks you to greet me? Don't even greet me with my dialect. When I greet you, good morning, honey. Did you sleep well? I say, morning, darling. I sleep well. Traditional man, Benin man, to be precisely. Before he became a pastor, he restricted his wife from greeting him with dialect. He said, what's the meaning of that? It's the same thing. If you convert it, it's also a morning greeting. Why are we so like these days? If you cannot marry a Benin man, if you cannot do that, not be all Benin man. A Benin man myself marry. Not be all Benin man. Not be all Benin man. This one a Benin man, me see they tell you so. Una you carry something, una they spoil people house so. Una where they come out, una they spoil people house so. Because you see some men before now where they receive, hey baby, did you sleep well? How was your night? We don't greet with that. Like somebody tell me, say, one of my friends from another country tell me, say, if they break, sometimes I feel, you don't even remember when you don't greet your husband. You say, Alpha, you don't help me do that this thing. Now some conversation until they start in the morning. You know me say they disrespect your husband. What works for you, works for you. What doesn't work for you, doesn't work for you. No, maybe you can't get their house now. You can't say they wake up now. You just say, babe alpha or guy alpha or this one. You can't they talk and they go. And maybe the man come here now go say, my wife not try that nonsense. So, and these people are living peacefully. They love their life the way it is. They take things easy, not stressing one another. You can't come and say, hey, we wanna put it here, or the woman not get character, or the man not do this, or juju take hold on another. Una not they finish for juju. Now una so juju. Now una be the people where they destroy homes. You know what he called a talk the other day? He said if he get man, he never ever bring a coin and say because every day that people they DM me husband say, look what your wife wear. Look the way your wife is dancing. Look her pants on the ground. Look her nyash on this. He said, why the man not go wrong? True. Why the man not go wrong? When the comment is too much, when the criticism is too much, now they spoil other people's homes. You can't look and say the woman not get character. All the women will get character. Now don't change the church to woman will not get character. All the men will be nice men. Now don't take the church to violent men, wife beater, you know, get character, he's too this. Because now they see what it dey front and back. What works for you might not work for me. What work for me might not work for you. Like some of my friends used to tell me, I said, my husband go help me, but now I will not go for the of a truth. Me, I know they had my own. My own, when he dey house, he no go. I know you if you wake up, tell us, I beg, help me buy this thing, come maybe because I dey cook. If he dey outside, say they come. Babe, where you dey? Oh, say where I dey. Are you dey come and say, I beg, if you dey come, help me buy this thing. Okay, if it. Say me and I go dey. I call tell her, say, I beg, just help me. Another life. Or help me collect something for person, and it's not possible. It no go lala possible. Even picking self, I don't say anything you want to do, I will do. Go collect them by yourself. So that one now you got to say if they use the husband anyhow, or the husband not dey nice to her. The one where husband they do for where they go for, you say they use the husband anyhow on a juju. And me when my own not they do for you, cause say the man not dey nice. If he dey nice for another place. So more not they destroy people home. Now make divorce and everything they force. And most of the men, most of the women, after they don't come out based on what my friend talk, based on the way my friend husband they treat her. Now of course he say. No be as they look house for outside where the beauty. They not be so big for a house. I'm allowed when having here. When you never enter house, you don't know the way they design that house. So sometimes we just see people from afar say, this place is so nice. Some people might be nice outside and they are not nice inside. Some might be nice inside and they are not nice outside. You see how woman they stay with this man, you don't know what they do for us. How man they stay with this woman, you don't know what they do for us. How woman go say no fit stay with this man, you don't know what they do for us. How man go say no fit stay with this woman, you don't know what they do for us. You don't know what they do. You don't know what they do, eh? Sorry for that. So sometimes we destroy people's homes. I really pick what that girl says. If you see people where they snap, where they laugh, where they you see husband and wife now go this thing, or wife go they use on the rub husband. How woman go use on the way they wash it, say they put for your head. How woman go they touch your head? If they neutralize all the plants, so if they do this, if they do that. You go talk nonsense. You go talk nonsense to the extent that the man go converse, leave his wife, or the man go converse, beat his wife. I don't see many men will go say, go and look at your mate. Your wife dey psychedelic, the other woman, the other man not dey psychedelic. You know me say, if husband not go feel love her. Now, what do you like? Like as me being away, you just see me like this now. On a normal basis, where you see me, I not be like this, eh? Because me, I not even send makeup, I not even send dressing. If I just want to dress, I dress. If I want you still not dress, now your head dick. I not get any name where they protect. Now your head dick be that. Guys, let's learn. Not be everything where person tell you, not be you go use for your home. Even if you divorce today, you marry another one, you divorce tomorrow, marry another one. My brother, as you dey marry new wife, as the woman they marry new husband. Now, so would they add more pains and sorrow? Sometimes, yes, you say, no, when you come marry the second one or the third one, it's all good for you. Yes, it's not always greener on the other side. And sometimes, those things where you not feel beer for the first time or for the second time, you can't go the beer at last. You see? Because you don't want shame, you don't want disgrace, you don't want this, and this go can't leave so many women of not getting married again. This go can't leave so many men of not, I don't even want a wife again. Provided I have children, I've married before, okay, let me just be flexing my life. Let me just be doing. So many water has gone under the bridge. The best thing we can do for ourselves to stop this is stop listening to what people will say. People don't hold your life. You hold your life. You determine, you dictate your life, and you have the final says to your life or your marriage. As a partner, we are supposed to talk together. Communications matters. You see where people go to laugh, say, if you see what you don't want to tell me concerning you. Me, if you tell me something concerning my husband, my man, my friend, my dear, I will not even ask that person or tell that person. I will first of all deal with you. Where did you get it? Okay, if it's vital, I will settle down and check whether it is true. I will not base on what you told me, but I will find out. Most of us, this person cannot lie to me. There is nobody that cannot lie. Some of them just get that adage, children don't lie. Hey! Now when you never stay near one or you not there crow where the thing they happen. You see some people now say, that's how the pikin talk. It's true. Children can't say anything out of fear. Or out of what you are giving them. Is either out of fear or out of what you are going to give them. And at the end, when you now find out, you don't base it. Nobody that can't lie. When you ask a pastor, is everything okay? Say yes, and everything is not okay. They just fought or quarrel with the wife or the children before you leave the house. Nobody. So go even dey on top of what are they lie. You wait no, so you know see that thing where they talk na lie. But the next person don't know. So don't ever have that in your mind that nobody, these people, some set of people cannot lie. No, nobody that cannot lie. Don't take everything people tell you, no matter whether it's your mother, it's your father. I don't want the bad. I don't want bad for you. I want the best for you. I've seen a man till today still with his wife for over 40 years of marriage. What happened? It's for my in-law. This man, the wife, the man is always traveling abroad. This, that. He was a doctor and he went there. The wife slept with the gate man first time. They came and did the traditional rite, the necessary rite. I don't know what's it called. The sanctification, yeah. Second time, they brought the woman to the family and the family reject and say, no. No, the second time they did it. The third time they brought the woman again and the family reject and say, leave this woman and marry another wife. You know what the man told them? I am not divorcing my wife. I am not leaving my wife, because the man knows he's not a saint. I'm not trying to say people should go and cheat or leave your cheating wife or that. It's left for you. The woman was having 2 children. Then they collected the 2 children. Don't come and use whatever they call it, flirt to kill these children. Don't come and use this to kill these children. The family of the man collected the 2 children from this woman. You know what? When the man brought the wife for the 3rd time, the family rejected the man, the woman. Do you know what the man did? He took his wife to the church and pastor sanctified them. The woman have extra 3 children for this man, making 5 children. They are still in marriage till today, more than 40 years of marriage. The woman that the family rejected, the man said, I am not marrying another wife, and that is the only wife he have, and that is the only one that have children for him. Because he knows he was not a saint. He knows he's not free from it. He knows what it takes for a woman to stay. And he said, I am not changing my wife. She's the mother of my children and she's going to bear my children. The woman have 3 different children for this man. 3 different. Apart from the 2 he has before, making 5 children. They are still together. Their children are started having children. So what are we not saying? People will always come. People will convince you, especially your family members. In fact, your friends, those that are close to you. It's not everybody that are happy for you. Mind the advice you take, especially from close people. Thank you, guys. I'm ending this video here. Thank you for watching my video, for subscribing to my YouTube channel, guys. I love you and I wish to see you in my next video. Bye.